Now, I know you guys probably were not expecting this type of video from me, but here we are. And I know I'm going to get a lot of questions on like, why am I making this video? And I'll answer those questions later. But the first thing I do want to say is that this video is more so about what these YouTubers did for me when I was a child, and just so you guys can really learn about me, because I'm not going to be making just videos about who I am. I make Sonic videos, Mario videos, etc. So it's going to be like focused on them, and this video was 100% unscripted except for like a couple of parts, which I'll talk about again a little bit later. But yeah, just really want to make this video for you guys, and we're gonna just jump into it here in a second. But these three YouTubers, Sullypawns and Cobanermani456, have really done like they've done a number of my childhood, let's just say that. They're really important to my childhood. I mean, they made videos. I never really met them when I was a child or anything, but I mean, it really did a lot for me, and I'm going to tell you all that really when I talk about each YouTuber individually. But I'm making this video again because there's not going to be a ton of videos about me, and I do want you guys to know a little bit about me, because I've been getting a lot of questions just kind of who am I? And you guys know I'm like the creator, and I have a creative mind and stuff like that, but you guys don't really know me personally. I know some of you guys, you don't even care, but this video is really just for the people that are interested in who I am, really just as a person. And I do just kind of want to start with, well, how my love came to be with videos and YouTube and things like that. This is like the origins, or like this is where it all began. Anyways, right before we get started here, I'm going to be referring to Sullypawns and Kobe as Sully and Kobe just for time convenience. And I'm going to be starting with my favorite one out of the two, that being Sully. Nothing against Kobe. I mean, this is a video literally about why I love both of them and what they really did and how they did wonders to my childhood and stuff. But Sully, I've always just felt like I've had a better, I guess, connection with him than the rest. So let's go ahead and dive into that. So, Sullypawns. The way I want to be tackling this is by breaking it up into three sections. The first part being how I was introduced to his channel, the second part being really what his channel meant to me as a child, and the third part being just like 3 playlists or 5 playlists, I believe it is. Again, this is unscripted. Just 5 playlists that I really enjoyed from him and that I recommend to you, so you guys can check it out. And also, even though this is my childhood, I still recommend his videos today. I'm not saying that they're videos for kids or anything. They're still great today for the ones that upload. So how was I introduced to Sully's channel? Now, this is also the part that is kind of like semi-scripted, so I shouldn't stutter as much. But back when I was younger, like 6, 7, maybe I was 5 or 4, I didn't have any electronics. My mom or dad didn't buy us any. All we had was really the Wii, but I don't think you could even watch YouTube on there, so that doesn't really matter. But I think around 6 or 7, my mom bought us a tablet, and though it wasn't my tablet, she allowed us on it, usually only to watch YouTube. The stuff that I usually did on the tablet was watch YouTube, and I went across, and at the time my favorite games were Sonic and the Secret Rings and Super Mario Bros. Wii. And also this other Super Mario Bros. Wii, it's on this Wii Flow thing. I'll probably put a picture of it on screen. That's on my Wii, so it's pretty cool. I think it's called Super Mario Bros. Wii The Lost Levels. You know, just a little extra detail. But those are my favorite games at the time, and I looked them up, and I typed in new Super Mario Bros. Wii gameplay or Let's Plays or something like that. I doubt it was Let's Plays, but it was like gameplay or something, and it brought me to one of Sully's videos. It actually didn't really show any of like, because usually when you type stuff like that in, it shows like just straight up gameplay for it. It didn't do that. It brought me straight to Sully's like channel in a sense, and actually the exact playlist was the Kobe and Sully collab. There we go. And I had also known Kobe before this, so I was going to tap on the video because Kobe was in it in general. But yeah, I think it was Mario and Sonic in like Super Mario Bros. Wii. That is something that I'm going to talk about later, because that was an amazing Let's Play. It was so funny. But yes, that was the way that I really was introduced to Sully. After that, I went to Sully's channel. I remember that I couldn't really spell his name because it's not like spelled Sully and then like Pawns. It's like Sully Pwnz. Something like that. But yeah, that was a really cool way to meet him, I think. And yeah, I love the dude. He was incredible. Kind of like I looked up to him because of just how cool he was in a sense. Again, I was a little kid at the time, so you know. So yeah, that's my pretty super simplified way of how I met Sully. So now let's move on to really what Sully did for my childhood. So basically, the main gist of what he did was he really amped up my love for Mario, because as a kid, of course, I favored Sonic and just other things like basketball and just, you know, other things over, of course, Mario, because Mario was just kind of that second option I would play it if I kind of had to. I even preferred Donkey Kong over Mario at the time. But once I started watching Sully, he flicked the switch in a sense. So like I loved, like, I don't even know how to explain it, because I just remember I would watch all his series all the time, and when he would start a new Let's Play, it really just was like, wow. Like, it just brought so much joy to me. And I mean, yeah, I'm already at a loss for words right now, and I'm just trying to explain it. But he did some really crazy things. Like, I remember one of my favorite Let's Plays was the Mario Party 9 one. And I just remember having so much fun watching it. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even playing with them or anything. Just straight up watching it was so much fun. And also, a lot of the times when I was super sad, I would watch Sully. Like, I have another story of, like, my parents later on in this video, so stay for that. But I remember I would used to cry a lot when I was little. And I remember I got this notification, like, this is probably the one time I can remember something this specific or something along the lines. But I had gotten like a notification that he had uploaded. I think he was redoing the Dream Team, or he was either starting it or redoing it, or maybe it was Paper Jam. One of the two. And that just made my day, like, just straight up made my day, because I remember I was crying, I had gotten beaten or something, and it was just a terrible day. And also, something that kind of relates to YouTube, he kind of pushed me to want to learn more about Mario, like Mario lore and stuff like that. Like, I never knew, like, besides Goomba and Koopa and, of course, Bowser and Bowser Jr., I never knew, like, the... now I look like an idiot. The Koopalings, there we go. I didn't know who they were. Like, Larry, Roy, I can't think of them all off the top of my head. Wendy, Iggy... I'm missing Lemmy. Is that all of them? Morton. I think that's all of them. But I didn't know anything about them. I didn't know who they were. I just thought they were kids that worked with Bowser, which made Bowser look like a pedophile. But I mean, someone that I kind of looked up to when I was little, him knowing these characters, I mean, I'm like, oh, I need to know these characters too, because, you know, I'm like his player too that watches his videos and stuff. You know, I'm so cool. But yeah, Sully truly did a lot for my childhood. I mean, through the bad and good, I promise you, it felt like he was there with me, but dude was just uploading stuff, and it's crazy how he did it. And he was truly one of my favorite YouTubers in my childhood. And not that he isn't anymore, I still have him probably in my top 10, but he does not upload as consistently as he used to. You can just tell that it's probably just, YouTube's now just a fun thing for him to do. I believe he actually said it in like his 10-year anniversary for his channel. So dude's been around, he's been around the block. But yeah, he's an incredible person in my opinion, just from what I've seen from his videos. And I mean, he's living his life, and that's all I could really ask for him to do, because again, I still have like this love in my heart for him and his channel, man. It's crazy. Mad respect. Now, moving on to the final thing with Sully, that being the top 5 playlist I want you guys to check out, and also just my top 5 favorite. Coming in at number 5 for me is Sullypawns' Super Mario and Luigi Dream Team. I don't know the exact name, but it's just Dream Team. That one was so much fun. I believe it was one of his single player Let's Plays. Incredible Let's Play. The only thing I didn't really like about it was that he cut it up into like 56 parts. So I mean, like, that can range from like over 3 to 4 months. I'm not sure if it actually did, but I'm not trying to watch the same thing for that long unless it's like a TV show or something. This is just a video game, so I mean, the faster you finish it, in my opinion, is probably the better. And speaking of single player Let's Plays, my next one on my list is Super Mario & Luigi Paper Jam. This one was just fun for me because I was debating if I really wanted to get this game or not. So I waited like maybe a month after the game's release and I watched Sully's Let's Play, and it definitely inspired me to just get the game, and well, I did end up getting it. And maybe one day I'll play it for you guys on the channel. But yeah, that was a very fun Let's Play. Sully makes a lot of good jokes in that one as well. Like quality-wise as well, very great. I do like how he has like it all set up, but it's really incredible how he kind of has it set up. It's a cool layout, so kudos. Number 3 on my list is the Super Mario Bros. 3 Plus mod, and oh my goodness, that Let's Play was hilarious. It was a multiplayer Let's Play. The jokes are incredible in that, and it's just a fun time because everyone's kind of killing each other. I mean, Mario's not that type of game where you want to do that. For me, I play Mario to get all the collectibles, even with people like my brother and sister who I usually play with. But that was just, it was funny because there's like a ton of glitches and stuff in that game, but like some of my favorite jokes that I even like sometimes reference and stuff, I use it because I love that. Check it out, guys. Check it out.
I'm getting hungry all the time. We're about to have some fish sticks tonight, you know. We're about to go get us some firewood and matches. Some dogs. Man, I'm always getting hungry when I'm playing Mario. Some horses. Dude, why is that? Horses. This kid said horses.
I never said those words.
Tommy, have you ever eaten a horse? Dude, that's
wait.
I think he has. That's why you see.
Wait, what was that? What was that one furniture company that got in trouble for serving horses? IKEA was
furniture?
IKEA? Wasn't it IKEA in like other countries?
No way.
Number 2 on my list is his Mario Party 10 Let's Play. That was incredible as well. It was a multiplayer 4-player co-op. I think there was one where I think it was 5-player. With the Bowser and the 4 people in the cart. I believe so. I could be mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen it, but he had a lot of great people he was playing with as well. One of my other favorite YouTubers when I was a child, Zelda Master, was in it for a while. That's a very fun series because a lot of my favorite jokes again come from that one as well. And I believe one of the episodes, Sully makes a joke about like. No, if you guys want to see it, make sure to check it out because I can't remember off the top of my head, and I don't want to say something that could be completely wrong. Oh, and also, they play the Japanese version, so, you know, just a pretty cool detail. And the number 1 best Let's Play from Sullypawns, in my opinion, is Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door. In my opinion, this is just incredible. I remember I would always watch this before I went to school, and sometimes I would even make us late to going to school because it was just that well. My favorite one was like the Blitz rink, where they were fighting in this arena, and it was just a very cool aspect and even something that was pretty cool story-wise. And it's probably one of the most heavy-driven Mario story plot title things. I said that so backwards, but you get the idea, and it's really, really cool in my opinion. And I really want to get my hands on this game one day. That Let's Play also inspired me to get this game. I don't have it yet, but I hope to get it someday. I do know you need a GameCube for it, so check this game out as well. I mean, watch the Let's Play for checking the game out, but seriously, this game, incredible. And yeah, that really wraps it up for Sully's part. I just remember so many great times when I was a child watching Sully's channel. I've been watching him for like 5 years, maybe? I want to say 5 years. I still keep up to date with him whenever he uploads nowadays. But yeah, Sully was truly, truly incredible for my childhood. And I mean, though he's just a YouTuber, it's still a powerful moment that I do remember in my childhood. Now, moving on to the Sonic counterpart, we got Cobanermani456. Now, I do know Kobe's going through a crap ton of stuff right now, and that's not my place to talk about it, but I do have a story about that I wish I could tell, but just in case, I just don't really want to talk about it. Maybe I'll say it in my Discord server one day. So, I mean, if you want to join that, link in the description. But otherwise, I don't really want to touch on that. I just want to touch on basically what he was for me in my childhood. So starting it off just exactly how I started off Sully's, how was I really introduced to Kobe's channel? Now, I was a younger Sonic fan, so like maybe I was 3 when I was first introduced to Sonic. But my first actual Sonic game was Sonic and the Secret Rings. I didn't really like that game, and I remember I couldn't really beat it. I still don't really like that game today, and I still can't beat it, but I do remember I looked up some tutorials on how to do it, and the first thing that came up was actually one of Kobe's Let's Plays. I watched that, I fell in love with this channel, and then really just went skyrocketing from there. And what Kobe really meant to me and my... What? What was that? What was that? I have no idea what that was. Like, everything in my room looks exactly the same. But anyways, like I was saying, what Kobe really meant to me in my childhood was a ton of things. He was kind of like a role model for me when I was younger. Just someone I saw myself who I really wanted to be when I was younger. Not anymore, of course. But like, he did Sonic stuff. I always really loved Sonic. And of course, when I grew up, I kind of wanted to do Let's Plays and things like that. Do YouTube like I am now, but, you know, in a different way, of course, now times. But Kobe just kind of unlocked something that I didn't know I had as a child. And I guess I'm kind of fulfilling that in a different way now, but he kind of like unlocked another love for Sonic that I had. Like, if that's in TV show form, if that's in animation form, if that's in plush form, of course, if that's in Let's Play form, just another level with Sonic. And I guess his channel was also kind of a place for me to vent and just watch and chillax from all the stresses, because even though I was young, I mean, I've been kind of expected, like, I always had high expectations, there we go, from a young age, and that's not always, you know, like stress-free. Man, I just burped. It's not always like stress-free, so I always stressed a lot. I mean, watching stuff that I liked and doing stuff that I liked, because, I mean, I didn't have a lot of creative freedom. I didn't have a lot of freedom to do what I wanted. It was always, hey, you're going to do this, and you're going to like it. So, I mean, being able to watch something that I liked, a little bit of like a, I don't know, just an extra thing that I got to do that I liked, because everything else wasn't really my choice at the time. And of course, you cannot talk about Kobe without mentioning his iconic intro. Just for you guys, play the intro. If that don't take you back, even if you aren't a fan of his channel anymore, if that don't take you back, I don't know what does, bro. For real. Now for Kobe's top 5 playlist. At number 5, I got Mod Mondays. Those, you can just look through them and find an incredible one. Any one that you like, to be honest. I remember one where it was kind of like a 3D, like, well, it's a 3D game, but there was this one with like Shadow and Green Hill Zone, but it was like, I don't know, a modded version of it where it was like really different but kind of hard. You could just find a ton of great stuff there, and I had to put it on the list. At number 4, we got Sonic and the Secret Rings. This one's a great one because if you want to kind of get a different perspective on the game than like most people nowadays, of course, where it's just it's a bad game with a good story. This Let's Play, I feel like, really captures that really well, and I feel like Kobe did an amazing job with this Let's Play. At number 3, we got Sonic 06. Now, this is the opposite of basically what I just said. You're gonna get him ranting on the game a lot. You're gonna get him being upset about the game a lot. Like, I recently actually just rewatched this one because it came back into mind, and I'm like, oh, this is really cool. So, yeah, the 06 one's still one of my favorite ones, but if you want to see someone kind of trash 06, but still try to beat it at its highest level, this is a very good Let's Play to watch. At number 2, we got Sonic Boom. Now again, this is kind of like the Sonic and the Secret Rings one. You're getting a different perspective, and I'm not saying Kobe liked the game, but he definitely sounds more positive than what most people do today, who played the game even for the first time, replaying it, whatever. Most people are like pissed to play it usually, or most people are pretty happy to play it. Kobe just seemed more positive, not to the point where it's like, oh, Sonic Boom's a perfect game, but just positive. I don't know how to explain it. And finally on my list, you gotta go with the OG, the Sonic Unleashed Let's Play. That was incredible. That was my first time actually seeing Unleashed, and that's why Unleashed is currently one of my favorite games today, because of Kobe. Just lit a fire in me basically to want to play that game, and it was incredible. Watch that Let's Play, but like if I had to give it kind of a reason why, the commentary and like the mixture of course gameplay. He's not quiet all the time. He's making his silly jokes that he does, and it's a fun ride, I must say. And that's gonna wrap it out for Kobe's top 5 playlist. And again, we know that Kobe's going through a crap ton right now. I mean, literally, some people find some private videos of his. It's just, it's not good, all right? And I'm being serious. And I know I would love to tell one of these stories, but, you know, I want to respect them. And someone told me that I shouldn't do it, so I'm not going to do it. But if you're if you're any religion, I guess, but I guess Christian, doesn't matter what you are, but pray for this man. He needs it. I don't really just want to stick on this, but I will not like suffice praying for him. He really needs it. So please do. You don't got to do it every day, but even just once, please. And with that, that's going to do it for today's video. I know it's not my usual type of video, but I did want to do it. And also, since Sonic Tales Season 2 has ended, I know you guys have been kind of curious, what's my schedule looking like? And you guys will get all the answers to that in my my channel update. I really need a script now, guys. But my channel update video, which will be coming after Sonic Tales Season 3, Episode 1, The Return of the Tribe. So make sure you guys watch that when it drops. But make sure you guys also watch the channel update video, because that is going to be super important, so you guys can just get a feel what's next for the channel, like how things are going to be going, because man, I can't talk today. High quality stuff is seriously coming for the channel, and especially since we're honing in on 500 subscribers. I believe I think we're 10 away at the time of this recording, but we're getting close, guys. We're getting close to some of our goals for the end of the year. But with that being said, I love you guys. Wear your socks. Peace.